So Ivan, how do you think that the Bears will do this year?
Uh, if everybody keeps getting suspended for stupid stuff, they might have a shot. If they can stay clean at this point, it's like I keep seeing guys, hey, he took some vitamins, now he's out for the year because of a suspension. Hey, this guy, did something that's legal in 1/3 of the country, but he's suspended. Hey, this guy punched his wife. He's only out for a few games. It's fine. But so I just keep hoping that something like that'll happen to the rest of the division. But
Yeah.
I don't know. The Packers look good. They're always tough.
Yeah, so I suppose it's same for 10-6, would it?
I'd be happy. I'd be happy if we could hit 10-6. That'd be something. But yeah, I don't know. And I have no faith in Cutler. I just don't.
No. And I like Matt Forte, and to be honest, I actually like Jay Cutler. He's not the worst quarterback in the league.
Yeah, but sometimes that's the problem. It's like you wish that somebody would be worse so that your team could find a better option. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but I know a friend of mine, and he's like, "Oh, I hate Cutler," and I'm like, "Yeah, but who are the other options out there?"
Yeah.
I think Colt McCoy should get a starting job.
I've heard that from quite a few people, actually. They still believe in him.
Well, I do, because I've got some of his autos sat here.
Yep. There needs to be a word for that. Like, when we like a guy because we...
No, it's because he was born on the same day as me, although he's a year younger. But it's also the fact, there's a term for it in stock markets where if a CEO comes out and says something like that, they've actually got to disclaim that they actually have stocks in the company.
Uh-huh.
So it's kind of like that. So it's pimping your own shit.
Yeah.
So you think that the Bears will go 10-6?
No, I don't.
No.
I think that they're going to be like 9-7 or 8-8, just good enough, just bad enough. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it'll come down to what the other teams for the wild cards.
Mhm. Yeah. They're not going to get a good draft pick, and they're not going to get in the playoffs. They're going to be right in that middle ground.
Okay, so Ivan, how can people find you?
So you can find me on Twitter at WatchTheBreaks, all one word, or on YouTube if you want to watch our web series. It's youtube.com/collectfail, because that's what I'm known for.
Not really. You're doing a lot, but I'm sat here with Colt McCoy things and Chris Getz cards, and they're not worth 10 a penny.
Yeah, that's true. But the sad thing is most of my episodes of my web series are actually based on real life things. There's a little exaggeration that's gone.
Yeah.
But
I'll just point out to people that haven't seen it. Every episode, Ivan has a beautiful, gorgeous girl. And basically, he always loses them over collecting cards, and the women don't like it. And to be honest, in episode 4, I think that was the one that you should have kept so far. She had the mindset to get the rabbit and the cheese and go to town on your Ziegler box topper.
Yeah. No, we've had, the actresses have all been great and wonderful to work with, but, and it's almost not fair and indicative of female collectors, because I know some really great female collectors. There's quite a few on Twitter, that are really active. But it's just...
Fiend, who does our intros, she's a big fan of yours.
Yeah, Whitley,
yes.
So there's some great ones out there, but just for the sake of the comedy, it's something that, it sort of sets up the obsession. It's like, who really does that? Who really cares more. But this last episode, we did try to balance that a little. Like, I'm actually putting effort in, and I'm doing this romantic dinner for my girlfriend on her birthday, and I even say, "Oh, no cards," and I put the box on the shelf.
But you've got a spot in a case break, and you've got the Cubs, and you're hoping for a Chris Bryant super-fractor autograph.
Yeah, exactly, and it's one of those things where it's just, and again, this one is based on 2 different real-life stories. The first is I actually bought into a 20-case break of Panini Elite Extra Edition, where I bought the Cubs, and the internet feed went out on the breaker. But he's a really well-respected, he's the one guy that could happen with, and I wouldn't be suspicious. Great guy. So I work evenings usually, so I don't get home until after the breaks have happened, so I always end up missing. So this one I go to watch the video of it, and it's in 27 different pieces. So I just click on one that's about 2/3 of the way through, and the very first thing he says in this video is, "Wow, we still haven't hit any Chris Bryants. I feel so bad for that guy that got the Cubs, man. This has got to change."
I won't ask what you paid for a 20-case break with the Cubs.
It was a good price. It was a good price. So
I'm guessing I could get a return flight to the States for that money.
Yeah, I mean, I ended up getting some Gleyber Torres autographs, which are redemptions, so we'll see. But yeah, so it was just funny because he just kept saying that, and this was before I was quite as well known on Twitter, and he didn't quite know who I was. Yeah, he was just like, "Man, still no Chris Bryants" the whole time. And then the other factor is the fact that because I work evenings, I never get to actually watch the breaks that I buy into when I do buy into one. Yeah. So there is that. When I do have an evening off, my girl wants attention. So if even when I buy into a break on my day off, I still don't get to watch it. So that's sort of the other thing that influenced this episode.
I buy into mojobreak.com, and usually, I can't afford to buy the Red Sox, Cubs, whoever. I usually just go with whoever's left the cheap team that's been reduced, and I usually end up going hitless in a 5-box break or something.
Yeah.
It is cool, and I do like to be able to watch the breaks live to find out just how bad I've done.
Well, it's funny because as far as bad luck goes, that same break, because I got so caught up in, I'm buying into this break, I went ahead and bought the Mariners also because they were like the cheapest team. Yeah. So I was like, let me just throw on another team. And I got a full box full of Mariners hits. I got all these autographs, some low numbers. And I had another break that I skunked. I got like a jersey patch. But I also won this guy, he's a Canadian guy, and it was a hockey break. And he was doing a giveaway with it. And it was 8 cases that he was doing breaks, but it was just each individual case was a different break. So there was 8 times however many hockey teams, 28 or whatever. 30, yeah. So 8 times 30 times, that's how many different people there were. And I actually won the grand prize, which was a serial number to 5 card and all the Panini purple packs that were in there.
Sweet.
So even when I don't get what I want, sometimes I've had decent luck in breaks.
Yeah. So. Well, you set your aims high. Mm-hmm. You want the best, and you go for it. I kind of have that philosophy with women. I'll strike out with the ugly ones, so I might as well just go after the really beautiful ones, and when I strike out with them, it's not really big news.
Yeah. Well, and there's a philosophy there too, which is most people don't actually even approach them because they think that they're unapproachable. So your odds are actually better sometimes.
I've heard that, but you've actually seen me on Skype. My ideal woman is one with a seeing eye dog and a white cane.
Oh, no, you're not that bad. You're beating yourself up a bit, man. You got good hair, that's for sure.
I'm beating myself up with the ugly stick.
You know, actually what you need to do is you need to do like, I'm sure you've seen the movie Love Actually, right?
Yeah.
You just need to come over to the States, man.
Oh, yes, like him from... Yeah.
You know, you come over here and it's the accent. That's all it takes.
All it takes is the accent. Right, well, if somebody out there would like to buy me a plane ticket, and I'll come over and entertain the women you don't want.
Yes, if there's a sugar mama that wants an English man with an accent, he is available.
Have a love both travelling. But you do have to buy him baseball cards. Right, so Ivan, we've talked about your webisodes, your collecting, your favourite kind of sports films, how you buy your cards, and I'm going to do a thing here. I am going to give, until show number 4, if you email the Pastime Dialogues at gmail.com, if you send an email just saying that you listen to the show, I will random the people that have sent me an email, make the title of the email the subject, make it giveaway, and I will give away a $25 voucher for mojobreak.com.
Oh, wow. I was going to say, leading up to this, whatever you're giving away has got to be good, because I just looked at my Skype and someone out there that's still listening has listened to me talk for an hour now. And so they deserve something ridiculous for that. And then you did. That's a nice gift.
So somebody else is listening to us. And it's Rexford the Pooch. Right, well, Ivan, I think it's hitting the hour mark, so I think we shall call it a day, and I think we shall get you on again soon.
Excellent. Well, I had fun, Martin. It's good talking to you.
Yeah, me too. And thanks a lot for the
Federal on the boards. We working hard, trying to earn awards. And y'all trying to catch a break. Listen, innovate, vision to the face, like a mission out to outer space.